Hey, what is going on, guys? My name is Nort, and in today's video I have some really exciting news, because if you guys remember, a few days ago I did a video discussing about Microsoft's statement in which they were allowing other platforms to play with users on the Xbox One. Now, this is otherwise known as cross-platform play, something which Microsoft had been working on for a very long time, and they finally made their official announcement about this just a few days ago, which is super exciting in the gaming industry. Now, although they can only work with PC and Xbox One now, because they do own Windows 10 and the Xbox One service, they still had to ask other consoles to participate with their program. Now, this is the difficult part, because although the network is there, they have to cut a deal with Sony and many other major platforms and consoles, anyone who owns something significant in the gaming industry. Although Microsoft said they're open to any sort of negotiation with any sort of participant or platform, whether you're big or small, they are happy to take you on and invite you into their cross-network play, which once again is super exciting. It means you can play with your friends no matter which console you're on, as long as that game is on that console or platform. It was only until now when I saw a statement from PlayStation and Sony discussing their side of this situation and what they want to do. So quote for quote as followed, the following statement was issued by Sony to GameSpot, quote for quote, PlayStation has been supporting cross-platform play between PC on several software titles, starting with Final Fantasy XI on PS2 and PC back in 2002, reads the statement from the corporation. Now, this is basically them standing their ground, like they also did this as well, don't just give all the credit to Xbox, but they did also say along that we would be happy to have the conversation with any publishers or developers who are interested in cross-platform play. And they also said that this was Sony's response to a direct question about whether they would be interested in working with Microsoft. So what I can see from here is that they are open to the idea, but I have just spotted something which looks very doubting and looks like it's going to take a while for any of this stuff to be implemented. Now, although you guys thought it was going to be a really good idea, although any gamer would pretty much think cross-platform play is a superb idea, playing with your friends, no matter which platform it's on, what can go wrong with that? It's insane. What I have gathered from this is that PlayStation have a network which will allow cross-platform play, and Microsoft have a network. Now, whether they want to collab with their networks, that's up to them, but by the looks of things, they want to keep owning their networks. They don't want to join into another one. They want to be their own, which is kind of having two magnets which repel from each other. Of course, I'm pretty sure they will come up to some sort of understanding, but it looks like it's going to take a while for any of this to be implemented, because of course Microsoft and Sony are two very large corporations, and they want to have as much control over this as possible. And if they both have the ability to have cross-platform play, but exclusive to their brand and corporation, which of course they're going to try and choose that option because it's their own network and they want to have as much control of it as possible. And if it's their own, then it's their own. They can't say Microsoft own it, they can't say Sony own it. And of course someone's going to have to give in, whether it be Microsoft or Sony, or whether they try and collab with their networks somehow. But the bottom line is that these two companies are massive, and each company wants more control over the other. So Microsoft with their network would of course hire Sony in, and Microsoft would still own their network, that's what they want. Meanwhile, Sony on the other hand also have their own network, so they want to hire Microsoft into their cross-platform play. So what do we have, guys? We have a standoff. They're going to try and find an even breakthrough with this. They're going to try and negotiate something, because it would be stupid not to try and negotiate something and come to a deal, because by the looks of things, we're going to have to repurchase the game in order for it to work on cross-platform play. It's like cross-platform would be a whole new platform, something which would work with everything. So it looks like there's going to be a brand new game released with this stuff when this stuff does happen and when Sony and Microsoft come to an understanding. But like I said, they're both interested and there's a lot of money to be made, and I'm pretty sure almost every game developer would want to get in on this just so they could sell more copies as well and boost more revenue for that company. So Grand Theft Auto 5, Call of Duty, FIFA, you name it, all of the popular games are definitely going to be a part of this. They're on every single platform, and it would make so much sense. Right now, Rocket League is a part of the cross-network play, so I can't wait to see what that's like. And of course, there's going to be more games to come. Anyway, guys, I hope you did enjoy. Smack that like button if you did, and subscribe to my channel if you are new here, as you will never miss out on any more Grand Theft Auto 5 content every single day. I would love to know your thoughts down in the comments section below, and if you want to check out the source I used, I'll leave a link to it down in the description below. Anyway guys, my name is Nought, and I will catch you guys next time.